The bottom of the paper, so they first
Okay, I hope you don't mind. Audio recording our inquiry. I won't put it on YouTube, I promise. So, make sure that you can see everyone.
I was going to say that, but I wasn't thinking enough. I'm really cold.
Is anybody else cold? No? Yeah, just take some look. So put on the little heater if you want. It's funny with this room. It's quite a cold room here. So what we usually do is we go around and explain. So we've got spoke people per group. Yeah, you were the ones who were number 1, 2, 3 here on this side. So if you can speak on behalf of the group, and so first of all read out your question and then very briefly explain what we might start thinking and talking about when we choose your question. You've only got one vote, it is your log, and you have to put your log on somebody else's question. Just to do it differently, but also would be really nice to see where, if you have to make a choice, which not, because that's hard. It's your investment in your question, obviously you think it's important. So that is the purpose of, no, it's not the purpose, because it would be wonderful to hear anyway what other people say, but that's going to be next, it's important to be aware of. So, let's start with this group, the twigs, please.
Our question is, why do human needs are valued more than non-human things?
Okay. So could you very briefly say what we might start thinking about when we choose your question?
We were thinking about the tree. This was a tree, but it didn't have a chance to grow bigger, taller, or older. We decided for it that for our needs, we need to cut it so that we can use it to fulfill our needs.
Okay, so that's all clear for everybody? The next group, I see your name.
The Play-Dohs. Okay.
The Play-Dohs.
Okay. So our question says, do material objects have a longing to go back to something from which they came from? For example, if ever a lion, maybe at a certain age, it must start its own family. So does a lion have the conscience of maybe try to trace its family, or maybe where it comes from the descendants? For example, you said, I think Tuesday or Monday, we're doing a family tree. So some of us, maybe as we're doing a family tree, we trace our family, but maybe we're stuck somewhere, or maybe say other people we're not going to they're not maybe a part of our family based on different reasons. So also, do other objects or maybe the other material have that conscience of try to trace where they come from?
So can I just ask for clarification? When you say they're not part of a family, what exactly do you mean? Could you say a bit more about that?
About what?
You said, oh, they're not really part of the family, but you still include them in the family. What do you mean by not really part? You mean like
or maybe
blood?
They're not part of your life.
No longer.
What do you mean?
They relate. So like the example, let's say if you don't speak to your dad anymore, he's not part of your life right now, but he's still related to you.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Yeah, is that clear? Any other questions for clarification? We can't already jump in and start inquiring. Thank you. If you can also make sure that Zach can see everyone, so put your chair such that everyone can see each other's faces.
Our group name is Stick 1, Stick 2, and Stick 3. And our question is, can the inanimate have a family and emotional desires? By that, we're looking at the stick. When we read the book about the stick, it always refers to himself as to the stick only. If a stick has a family, then what else does have the family? Because even by the time the stick just went to the sea, then he always remember them, always tell them that he's a stickman. He doesn't belong to the sea.
Yeah, clear for everybody?
Mhm.
Clarification? Got a life of its own, a phone of yours.
Our group name is Speak Out. The question is who speaks up for the voiceless? We thought about stickman. Who's been saying that I'm stickman, and no one is listening? So who speaks up for his feelings? Who speaks up for his thoughts, his emotions? We spoke about the woods that we were to connect to, and I told her that I was looking at mine. It was just a beautiful piece of art, but then it looked broken and torn, and just like how I feel right now. I look this gorgeous, but then inside it's an ugly ass. But then I can talk and I can say that. But then who speaks out for the voiceless? That was the question.
Deep, bro.
That's what my kids always say when I say something. Oh, gee. In other words, shut up, mum.
Our group name is Pittosporum viridiflorum. It's a type of tree in Cape Town.
Did you Google it?
Yes.
No.
Who's laughing?
Choco's line, obviously. She doesn't have that in her vocab.
Our question is, I think, quite similar to that one, where it says, why do humans and animals feel superior to other objects or things in nature? And yeah, just talking about how we decide for them and how we think we are just all that and we get to do things according to just our needs.
And when you talk about we, who's the we there?
Humans.
But all humans?
But also objects. Yeah.
Some humans, so...
I think all. I'm saying all. Because in some aspect we are. Like, I mean, even if you're not the save the trees type of person, you are still doing something just to benefit yourself.
Kim, you want to add something?
And for me, it's just strange how there's a hierarchy really of humans, and then animals, and then other objects who can't move, you know. So, say for instance, a dog has a stick, and I now decide I want that stick. So I'm going to take it from the dog because I feel superior to the animal and the dog. I felt superior to nature and the dog felt superior to nature to take the stick. So it's just interesting how there's that hierarchy.
Yeah, it's clear. Thank you. That is the matchsticks.
All right. Why is one stickman and the others not? Now we were also talking about the hierarchies of sticks, because what we see in the book is there's a bed, there is other sticks that is also drifting down the river. The wood that was used for the fire, like they are also going to be burned, like the stickman, but he's the only one that's really out there. Everybody needs him. And we have some sort of emotional connection to him. But why not with the others?
Could you show the page in the book that inspired the Play-Doh and also your question? So can you just talk a bit more to the image itself? Yeah, put some wood on it. So if you say more about the bed?
Just that the bed itself is made of sticks, and he's gone on this whole entire journey to get back to his family, and
What about the sticks?
Even the
And their family who are a lot without them on this Christmas Eve or whatever it is. Like, so it's quite hypocritical.
And this Play-Doh bed that Tristan has made, the bed posts are stick men. So she's animated those.
That's heartbreaking.
Are you gonna go home and look at your bed?
I don't have any wood in my bed.
Okay. Last but not least.
So we are the personifiers. And our question is, why is it that only when we personify non-human things do we care or empathize or place importance on them? So Angie had this is wood, and then it's the stickman. So sticks are also made from wood, but the stickman is what stood out for us. So we personify the stick because we are relating to, or we are thinking how the stick might feel, but yet there's wood as well. So why are we personifying the stickman, or the only stickman?
Well, like, so as soon as this whole story was about the stickman, and we all obviously like connected and related to it, and then for me, as soon as they were like, it's going to be picked up to put on a fire, I was like, no, and I was saying to them, like, if it were me that was the human finding a piece of wood, I'd be stoked. I'd be like, yes, six for my fire. But as soon as we gave this stick human qualities, he has a family, he likes to do this, he has a house, all this stuff, then we suddenly like connected to it, or felt like it was more important, especially even the other sticks aren't human, sticks are men. But yeah.
Okay, so it is making up your mind time. If you can pick up your log. Sorry, some people, or perhaps other people can do it for you because they seated. So yeah, walk around and put your stick, and then your log, and if there's already a log there, just be very gentle in the way you put it next to it or on top of it. Or let me just take these away because that's a bit confusing. Oh, let me take my phone away. Got used to it.
I think our page should go really okay. It's basically the same.
Yeah, there's also like very
Yeah.